Today we're going to be making the most extraordinary tunnel in the world. But you know me, I don't do digging, I don't do manual labour when we've got the power of editing. You watch this, ready? We look away, we look back. Oh, some tunnel has been dug, it's fantastic. Okay, let's try some more. Wait, and beautiful. Okay, why not? Why stop there? Let's go crazy. Wah! Wah! Zah! Oh, I did it too much. Hello, and welcome back everybody to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph. How you doing? I'm manually digging out the tunnel now because you know what? Sometimes editing tricks they just don't work. Sometimes you hit Control-Z far too many times, but we're getting a nice lengthy tunnel now. We're going from the bone farm that we built a few episodes back, heading to roughly the greenhouse. That's kind of what we're working on today. Have I got some awesome ideas for this tunnel? I'm telling you, it's going to be transport. It's going to be farming. It's going to be beautiful as well. They're the three criteria that every good Minecraft build needs, and we've got all three, baby. Oh, yes, indeed. So we're wasting no time. We want to try and get as much of this project done. This is a little taster. To be honest, you probably know how this is going to turn out more than me because you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, but trust me, stick around because we're going to have a lot of fun. Back to digging though first. Okay, any second now, we are about to break through into the caves. Any second now. Any second now. Seriously? We were like 2 blocks away. Aha, okay. Aha, I knew it. I knew the time would come eventually. We did it. We made it all the way up here. We've got a new tunnel, so now we have 2. Fantastic. This is a much nicer route, though. I like this a lot more. And we're going to be automating this route. The transport part of it is going to be making an awesome little minecart track that goes back and forth, just so I don't ever have to walk this again. I've walked it too many times in my life already, and I shall never step foot on this floor again. I will be sitting, scooting my bottom along in a little lovely minecart that'll do all the maneuvering for me, and I can sit back, relax, grab a drink or something like that. I don't know, it's only probably like a 30-second tunnel length, so I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll have time for a drink, maybe I won't. That's probably not the end goal. But we also want to be able to send cargo back and forth as well, because we're going to be getting a lot of bones and things from the bone meal farm at the end of the tunnel there. And obviously, yeah, we want to bring that up to our flower foresty base place thingy to be able to grow flower foresty base places all over the place. So, yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to finish off making this tunnel 3 wide because, you know, every good tunnel is 3 wide. Everybody knows that. And, yeah, we'll start playing around with some minecart trickery. You know what, this is what I love about living underground. There's, you know, your neighbours, they're so friendly. They let you borrow all of their equipment and stuff. You don't need trees when you've got this kind of wood. You don't need to make rails. You can just borrow theirs. They're not even using them, quite honestly. And there's just tons. They're everywhere. Oh, including some lovely house guests looking after them as well. Hey, stop that. Okay, so, yeah, you can almost just get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Everything you'd ever need. It's like an all-you-can-buy supermarket. They don't exist. Look at that. The neighbours have even come out to say hi as well. And they've brought the children, too. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the rails. I appreciate the house tunnel warming gift. Appreciate it. Oh, I would come down and shake all of your hands and legs individually, but no. Bye. And look at this, such sturdy workmanship as well. Look, they hold themselves up. I couldn't do as good as this. I could not craft these as well as these have been made. Top of the line. Okay, wow, have I never seen 2 spawners this close together. They're like 5 blocks apart, diagonally. I'm getting a picture of that. Yay! We have rails. This is fun. They're not even powered. I'm just doing this old Flintstone style. Just holding forward. Look at that. Very, very nice. Okay, and we're here already. How quick and speedy. Now, you might notice that I've coated the entirety of this part of the tunnel in dirt. That is what we are going for. This whole tunnel is going to be a dirty tunnel, and that's the way I like it. We do need some grass. Oh, I was meant to pick up some grass. Hold on. Back we go. It's not going to be as fast a ride on the way back, is it? Nope. Whee! Okay, grass acquired. Very nice. Let's start this growing. Okay, so the plan is, whilst we are traveling back and forth, this thing is going to be farming flowers for us. We got plenty of bone meal. We got dirt right here. We have us being an activation system. So as we ride through, I want the ground around us to become fertile and literally flowers popping up in our face every time we ride this rail. I'm hoping we can get a kind of like back and forth thing going. So no matter which way we travel, we do a harvest going inwards and a harvest coming back out again. That would be fantastic. So we're going to need to hide some dispensers under here somewhere once this is all grassy so that it can bone meal it up. Obviously, we've got plenty of bone meal over here. Obviously, we've been doing some work. Look at that. Nearly a whole 9 stacks of bones and some extra bone meal down here as well. Very, very nice. Keep on coming, fellas. We need those old bony bits. Every last bone counts. Whether it's your leg bone or your rib bone or your nose bone, whatever you have. We'll need it, and we'll use it. So let's wait for this to grass up. And in fact, you know what? In the meantime, let's go up and do some bone mealy experiments, because we need to learn the exact radial distance that bone meal can spread. Mill test number 1. We're going to go boom, like that. Okay, right, this was the central block. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. This appeared 4 blocks away. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice, very nice. So it looks like it's maybe like a 4x4 diamond. Let's splosh this down and give it another go. Wonderful. Oh, new recipes. I got new recipes. Okay, and we go splonge. Like that. Okay, right. It was this one here. Let's put the torch there. Oh, this is further than... Is it? No, it's not. This would be 4, wouldn't it? Oh, this one's further then. Okay. Okay, so it's about a 4-block reach. So you'd get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we could have from the other side 1, 2, 3, 4, which would mean the center would be there. So that is, what, 8 blocks in between every central point, and then we should get a really nice coverage. So that's quite a distance. That's quite a nice distance. We can work with that for certain. Alright, so we've expanded the ledge a little bit, so now we've technically got 3 blocks worth of space for things to go on instead of just the one little ledge over here. I think that was too thin, would have been a bit of a waste of bone meal. So if we want to get bone meal on these blocks, I think we can do a dispenser from underneath, and it should still put grass on the block. But this whole flat shelf of grass here, we can do from 1 bone meal dispenser right in the middle. These need to be grass. They haven't grown yet. Oh my goodness me. How long does grass take to... There was another one there, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure there was another one there. Do not tell me otherwise. Oh, jiggly blocks. Go away, please. Why does nothing ever work? Okay, right. We're going to place 1 here, and hopefully all of this grass on this shelf gets completely chock-a-block with veggies. Well, no flowers spawned, but yes... It did. Grass and vegetation grew in front of our very eyes. Let's try another one, I guess. Let's quickly just clear that up. Nice and easy job. And boom! That was very central and tall. Okay. Well, it means at least we get a good variety every time. Hashabam. Very nice mixture there. Little petals. Little red flowers. Wonderful. Hashashalum. More is happening. More. I'm getting very addicted to this now. I need to stop. Someone help me, please. Well, it looks like we're completely out of dispensers. Only got the cheaper dropper option, which we cannot use. But again, luckily, our other neighbors will be very, very nice and will help us because these little skeletons often drop... Hey! I want that glass! These skeletons will drop their bows quite often, which we can use to make a nice and easy dispenser dropper thing. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. Bow me. Get bowed. See? Yep. Perfect. All right. Dispenser pointing upwards. Let's chuck some bone meal in. Cover the thing up with grass if I can. Button down. Please work. Please work, because otherwise my whole idea is ruined. It flipping well works. Oh, I've never been happier to see grass growing in my face. Yay. Okay, and then we're going to have to work out a way to get rid of this as well. Rails get washed away with water, don't they? Oh dear, we may have come across a problem already. If we was to put this here. Yeah, no more train. It's all good. Don't worry. Don't panic. We've got a solution. We just dropped it down. Just dropped it down once the rail is up. Now, when this flows like that, the water merely just flows down, and we can even make the track run on slabs like this, so that means the water should, hopefully, push things down under the... I guess it's just going to flow sideways, isn't it? Well, we'll work something out about that. That shouldn't be an issue, but we can definitely make that work. Now, the triggering system, I'm hoping it's as simple as this. We just got a detector rail up here. The way I want the grass to kind of be, I've had to kind of make a weird piston thing that pushes this down. We will replace this with a solid block and a torch under there so that the block gets the torch power, so we don't have to waste a whole redstone block, basically. But yeah, pretty much when we trigger that rail, this dispenser gets triggered. So if we set it all up, get all the grass in place, everything should be good to go. That's got bone meal in, lovely. Let's have a ride. Oh, I haven't got any on button. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Let's just make... Oh, I've got one right there. Look at that. Perfect. Haha. Oh, I can barely reach it. Well, here goes. Ready for the grass to grow. Ha! It was glorious. It was a little bit behind us. No, come back. I felt like I had to kind of like bend my neck around. So looks like we're going to have to start the triggering mechanism a little bit further back. I guess maybe when we're like here, we'd want that to trigger. So yeah, maybe we move that like 2 blocks back. So what is it? At the minute, it's like 1, 2, 3. We actually want it 5 blocks away from the dispenser. That we can do. We'll just do all of those on both sides all the way along, and that should give a really cool, like, flower, grass, all the way along as we're training our way down the lane. And then behind us, we're going to have to... Oh, it's going to get a bit more complicated, isn't it? Because this isn't going to have to just power the dispenser, but once we're done, once it unpowers, we're going to have it dispense water buckets or something in the edges that can then pick up all of our flowers, at least breaking them, but we want them to all then flow somewhere storable that we can actually see them. So this will be a working farm. I guess, really, we're only going to be getting, what, flowers, roses, and grass? Nuh-uh. No, we don't take nonsense from stupid water buckets. We tame the water buckets. We are the water bucket kings. We do it via the power of glass. Glass has always been the nemesis of water, and today is no different. Well, because if we simply put glass over all of this like that, you might think, well, there's glass in your face now, which is technically true. But when you're in a minecart, which I haven't prepared, like so, you actually can't really see it much. Look, ready? We go in and boom. Wouldn't even know. Wouldn't even... Oh, stop. Oh, excuse me. Momentum. Okay, we've really got to go slow. So once you go in, the frame disappears. And look, you can't see. You can just see this little wireframe thing around it. Try not to punch because you might break some glass. But other than that, you wouldn't even know. You get to see all the flowers grow and all the crazy, lovely things like that. But it means we can have water washing up here, and it isn't going to land anywhere. It's not going to go down. If we put more glass on, we can simply splosh a bucket of water like so. It splashes out everywhere. Oh, I made mistakes. But pretend that didn't happen. If the glass was actually long enough, like so... Wonderful. Please stop flowing. Please. Thank you. Look, you can see that that whole top section up there gets completely flooded, and it technically wouldn't ruin our track down here. So that's 2 out of 3 bits of grass taken care of. But I hear you ask. I hear you. You're saying it very loudly. People around you are probably quite confused. Zedaph, what about the strip of grass that's down here? What about the plants that grow there, you idiot? I don't really take kindly to words like that, thank you very much, but I will tell you the answer. What do I have to do? I forget. Oh, holes. Magical holes. Okay, if we get rid of this glass, we can pretend this was all here later. I just need to actually access places. We can actually put some holes in places. So if I was to put a little hole here, for instance, and then we let the water flow down here, you'll see it doesn't kill our track. It tries to head to the hole, which is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So if we plug that back up and we move the hole one further over, is it still going to go there? Because at one point it's going to say, no, I can't see the hole, Zedath. I'm flowing everywhere. You can't tame me. Boom. Okay, so that works. We fill that in. Move it over one more. And please work. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. One more over. And please still work. Yes, this is great. Okay, can we actually push it right to the very end? I will be very surprised if we can. I've run out of blocks. Give me blocks. Okay, like that. One more there. Oh, my goodness me. What a stretch. What a stretch for the water. No! Okay, no. Right. We hit our limit. We hit our limit. Undo. Okay. There. Right. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks away from the source. So, all we need to do is let this water flow here. Then we retract a piston here, allowing the water to flow that way. And if we have a symmetrical hole over here too... Oh, it's not going to update, so plug it up and let it reflow. Should go both ways. Fantastic. Great. Now, all we need is this little system where the water flows. A little bit later, this block gets retracted. We can clear this entire area, and then we have this whole water set up, kind of like maybe like here-ish or something, just so that they're touching. The little wet tootsies are touching on the edges, and everything should work out fantastically. Yes! Water tamers, we are the best! Okay, and the redstone is in place. A lot more complicated than you might have thought, or at least more than I thought anyway. Look at all these repeaters. I'm sure there must be a better way. I don't know. Anyway, here is our first detector rail. So this basically goes across and into these dispensers here for the bone meal. Quite nice distance so that we get to see it pop up in front of us. And then back here, above this one, we've got a detector rail for when we're done with this section. And that's just going to send a pulse all the way along here, get extended a bit. Now, it's going to do two things. It's going to go one upstairs, which we'll follow that in a second. And two, it's going to go through this really long delay. So we've got like... what, 8 repeaters. So it goes this way, into the block, into this way, into the block, into this way, into this, reverses the torch, which will pull both of these pistons down. So these are the ones that let it go down to the lower level in front of the glass. Now, if we go upstairs, we're going to go a different way, though, because that way's a little bit cramped. And, you know, don't like cramped spaces. This way, however, look! Ocean! A big old ocean on the roof. That staircase goes all the way up to this block, which will basically just open this piston, allowing the water to fall through. I could have used dispensers and stuff, but I actually like the idea of having all this water above, because then it will make all the drippies down below. So technically, I mean, it's not going to, but technically, it should work, at least for this one section, round about here-ish, I think. I can't remember where the dispensers are, but I guess let's just go in. And have a go. Hopefully it will pop up in front of us. We'll turn round and hopefully see the water clearing up all of the stuff. Ah, flowers! It worked. The water's coming down. The water's coming down. The water... Oh, the track. Oh, the track. I definitely saw... unless those were track flowers. Oh, dear. Gutter holes. I hadn't added my gutter holes, had I? Ugh, that's why the water had nowhere to drain. Okay, there we go. They're back in place. The water falls down, yes, here, and we'll spread out across the top. This block gets retracted. It goes down there, but then it goes left and right into those gutter holes before it can go anywhere else. We're only using, obviously, the one water source as well, and it flows over the top of the glass and then down everything. Nice and compact. Like I say, though, the redstone was still a lot more complicated than I would have liked. Especially, but let's send a cart through and we can just stand and watch it from over here now. Hopefully everything goes good. Haja. It got grew. The water comes down. It expands, then it goes down and expands, and boom. No grass is left standing. Oh, yeah. Now we just got to carry that on about, what, 6 or 7 more times? Oh, that's going to be a lot of repeaters. I repeated the repeaters. Oh, so many repeaters, so little time. We've done 3 of the sections. I think we're only going to have to do 5, you know, maybe not, maybe 6 to get to the very end. I say let's watch a cart go down first, and then hopefully it makes it all the way. I know, aren't these like a different speed to when my big bum's sat in it? I don't know. Anyway, right, it should all work. Everything should be in place. Let's watch this go down. Oh, it's growing grass. Oh. I must have forgot to put some bone meal in the middle dispensers. And wait, the ceiling didn't fall. Everything's so wrong all the time. Holes in the ceiling made. Bone meal successfully put. Right. And go and work. Flowers. Oh, the water. It did it! It actually did it! It did everything I needed it to do, though it has just dawned on me that this only works going in this direction and will not work going in this direction. So just like most things, we'll just brush that under the carpet until next time. I think what we're going to have to do is some kind of trigger system where when we enter the base, the flowers are born, and when we leave the base, the flowers get washed away. So it's like T flip-flops underneath there so that every other time it does one of the jobs and not the other one. I don't know. But anyway, we've prettificated the tunnel, so that's okay. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on all the good bits. We've just chucked some leaves around in places that I know that the water doesn't actually touch. There are a few vines in there as well, but they're a little bit harder to spot. Anyway, let's have our actual first proper run through this bit of the tunnel. I still need to do the rest of it, but it's taken so long to do all that redstone. It's surprising. And I guess if we're going to have to change it all around with T flip-flops anyway, it seems silly to do all the rest. So let's hop in and enjoy our lovely vegetative train ride, shall we? Oh, flowers, flowers, flowers. Oh, it's so lovely. It's so lovely. And then we come to a stop, and when we look around, there's a bit of water there left. But look, it's all gone again, and it's ready for another take. How glorious is that? But that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you to my wonderful patrons as well, whose names are all over the screen right now. They help support the channel to make episodes like this possible. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all. But until the next episode, a good-bye.